The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To the air is Rattler. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here now a 3rd and 20. Here's Rattler. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go.
Love, they go play action now. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing, Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Rattler wants to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Throwing is Rattler. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At 5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last from the year.
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. But that will galvanize them forward and get a win in this one.
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. With a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Rattler. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 3rd and 9 here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In motion, the tight end. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Saints offense and running back Kendre Miller ready to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. That's complete to Dobbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers, 1st down.
Love now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. To the air again, Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Love looking to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That's to the pylon and incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Love. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kick by McManus is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Rattler. That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
To the air is Rattler.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Rattler.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game, with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Rattler working out of a gun. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the shotgun, Rattler.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And the slot man goes in motion left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Throwing is Rattler. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do bring it a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing. Love.
That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find his man, Kraft.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Green Bay.
To throw now, here's Love.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Tucker Kraft.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Rattler wants to throw it. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. Down the right sideline. He may go. Valdez-Scantling.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 74 yards.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Love. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 15.
A first down carry now for Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
26-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Now at Lambeau. Now a 2nd and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, here's Rattler. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Rattler going to look to throw again. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. He finds his man Johnson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And Rattler, he'll throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rattler. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Setting up the screen from Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 23-17. Just over. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Love. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They shakes him off. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Love looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for New Orleans, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.